It is a beautiful day at the Source of Hope. Welcome to our Source of Hope program for emerging professional. This is QC with the QC show. If you are watching this segment right now, we would love for you to go like, subscribe on all our social media platforms, includes YouTube, LinkedIn, Spotify, TikTok, Twitter, Pinterest, anything that you can think, you can find us there. I have a privilege to have Miss Shriya right here with one of our incredible emerging professional IT department. Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Share with us, how did you find out about the Source of Hope?
So I have some volunteer experience with this organization called Feed the City back in high school when I was in National Honor Society. And so that one, sponsored by Tango Charities, held in Frisco, was really interesting for me. And I got a view into how not everyone has the resources that a lot of people have. You know, a lot of people, sometimes you don't even realize it, probably is the person you sit next to on the bus every day. Maybe they don't have their lunch ready, or maybe they didn't even have dinner last night. And so after that volunteer experience, I definitely wanted to combine my skills and expertise with technology and programming languages with somewhere an organization, some offer where I could volunteer and serve communities. And the Source of Hope, which I found on Handshake when I was just scrolling one afternoon, was the perfect choice for me. And so I was just beyond thrilled. And I remember I applied immediately, and to my surprise, I got an interview slot in an email, and the rest is history.
Yes, the rest is history. She walking in here and she was so impressive. Her beautiful smiles and her charismatic personality beginning to describe who the Source of Hope is. Actually, that exactly what we are so impressed about you. When you walk in here, you already understand what is the Source of Hope is about. You did so many different research and you find out. We asked everyone, can you share with us about who the Source of Hope is? And she's actually was the only one that say, this is what I find out. So I'm so impressed with everything. Now, your time here with the Source of Hope, you able to do so many different things and so see into so many lives. Share some of the platform you've been able to work on.
Yeah, so I've been working a lot with like data migrations and like automating basically like these data migrations that would help with like the scenarios where we would want to like mass automate an email to say like 3,000 donors at a time, or like track all the volunteers we've ever had in the organization, which wouldn't be possible without the very powerful CRM called Salesforce, which which I had the privilege of being introduced to by Miss QC. It is such a great resume booster and such a great skill to have, you know, to operate in that. And I was pulling data, namely from Constant Contact, Fresha, and also Eventbrite, which is the system where all of the volunteers sign up for the Serving Hope events, which is where we do the serving and volunteering. And, you know, we have this community building, which is super enriching, especially as the interns have been going there last month and this month, which I truly enjoyed, by the way. And so, yeah, I've been doing that using this programming language called Python. And also, I was able to configure a webhook listener that was able to auto-track the incoming volunteers into Salesforce, so that whenever we wanted to pull the records later from Salesforce, it was super easy without having to dig into the Eventbrite CSVs, which can look cluttered and not so great visually for, especially for any non-technical members wanting to look into previous logs or histories of who is in our organization and who we're reaching out to and how many people really were impacting. One more thing, I was really intrigued by the sheer scale of our organization. We have over 7,000 people who are subscribed to us, and it's just so great to find out that we are touching so many people at once.
Yes, that's right. And you know, and you are very quick to act on actions. And so I have jumped in everything about what she's been doing and how she's doing with this and what's going on. But I forgot to pause and stop for you all to know who she is. Share with us about who you are, where you come from, and we continue with our conversation.
Yeah, so I'm from Frisco. I've been in the DFW area since elementary school, really. I'm pursuing a major in software engineering at UT Dallas, and yeah, once again, I'm really happy to be here.
This is your year number.
So I'm going into my junior year.
That's right. So you guys see, if you're watching this video, we still have some more conversation we're sharing in just a minute. But if you are here and you are corporation and looking for a software engineer, this is your future leader sitting right next to my left, and I would love for you to send us an email at info@thesourceofhope.org. This is not an outro, this is a continue of our conversation. And so what I was saying, that you are so quick to everything that you're doing. So I could remember one the platform that was like, oh my God, we're about to lose our data. Would you please, Shriya, I know you love data. Can you help us back up this information? Share a little bit about that.
Yeah, so that one is Shriya. I'm not sure if a lot of people know about it, but basically that's where, so I'll just give some context. Miss QC does so many things at once. I don't know how she manages it. So basically the funding, so to speak, comes from the organization or the wellness center she conducts, Stone International Wellness Center in Plano. And so the Shriya is where the clients and customers go there to book like any spa treatments or any like sort of
holistic health and wellness.
Yeah, right. Yeah, they book appointments with her and she does a great job with her, and all of her reviews are 5 out of 5 stars, by the way. And so they were charging like 10 times more than they used to, right? And we were like, we're gonna lose all our data. And I think right now itself, we're like starting to get kicked out of it, which is like super scary. So I'm glad we did that data migration.
Yes.
Within 1 or 2 hours, I had all the all the tabs data migrated like into CSV files and all coherently put in a Google Drive. And also I was able to start recreating, so to speak, the like front end dashboard using like some front end coding languages for the deals section, the 38 deals, so just so we don't lose any information. And it's also quick to pull up in case Shriya totally goes obsolete for us.
Yeah.
And so just, overall cost efficiency and like just overall like workflows and everything in mind.
Yeah, so that's what I was talking about. She was very quick to say yes, and you work with such humility, you work with such kindness, and you are really good when it comes to criticisms and things like that. You was able to smile through everything, even when I'm so harsh on you and say, this is not needed to be, and you had to do that. And that is very tough for a student or even professional to take a harsh criticism. And that part of our program is that we cannot conditions of anything that you are not doing correctly. We want you to be better. And so I am so proud of all of that you are doing, and you always able to put your smile before you think, and you always analyze everything. The only thing I would say is that we have a lot of nutritional food and things like that, but she was always, I don't know, is it because that you like, oh no, I just, I want to save it for someone else. Is that your attitude? Because you always have that serving heart.
I did eat at the Chinese restaurant.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, she feeds us really well. She's so hospitable, so caring.
Yeah. So, but anyway, but she always just been really, really kind of timid behind the scene a little bit. But as you can see, her voice and her execution and her project and everything. Are there anything else you would like to share with our community that they're watching your YouTube video right now?
Is it okay if we talk about the job postings that we're
Yes,
doing?
yes.
Yeah. So within a short notice, we were
Yes.
like, oh, we need candidates for the next term, and it's starting August 3rd, not even like September, October. And so I was in charge with her help, of putting all the postings on Handshake and 1220, respectively. Regarding like any school we were doing. So we were trying to target about, I forgot the exact name, over 100 schools, I believe. So we cast a...
Yes. At first we were working on over 1,800 university, which would be so costly for us. Yes.
Yeah, and so we're getting quite a lot of applicants, and so interviews are going on right now, and we have a lot of strong candidates.
Yeah.
And I believe there are about 10 strong candidates who are incoming on Monday. And
Yes.
so there will be an overlap of like, say 4 days between like the current interns and them, and so we can like mentor them a little, and we can be like, oh, so these are the platforms, these are the passwords on Bitwarden, like I hope you have a great time and all of that.
Yes,
Yeah.
and then also this is going to be great. You transition it to all of our director. You get to work with our outreach director who have came in from Austin, and you've been able to work with her, and then you've been working with our mentors and our staff, Cody and Miriam. How do you see they doing with the Source of Hope?
Oh, they're great. Yeah. I remember Cody was talking about how he built the website from scratch, and Miss QC, she always pushes everyone to the like most extreme of their limits, you know. She lets you flourish. And so Cody was like, oh, I didn't know much about web development before this, or I didn't have exactly like any internship experience or like experience doing a real world website before the Source of Hope opportunity came up. And then after that, he's just flourished. He's gotten so many more opportunities. And then Miriam is also great. You know, she's on the marketing division, I believe.
Yes,
Yeah, and
in
Miss
IT. Mm-hmm.
yeah, Miss QC has guided her also a lot. And you know, they're both great staff, both great mentors, and I've gotten to work closely with them and learn a lot from them.
Yes, and then you get to meet Gary during our
right.
Serving Hope, and then also with Thomas too as well. He came
Right.
visit and all of that. So if you out there, you're looking to be a part of the Source of Hope and want to mentors, corporations, or you know, just individual retiree and wanted to be involved in student education, this is a place for you. info@thesourceofhope.org. The phone number is 469-969-0244. Anything else, Ms. Shriya, before we sign off?
Not really. I'm just really excited to be here once again.
Yes, and then so she is going to be on our next journey of finding another opportunity. So if you're looking for her, you know where to find her. Be the Source of Hope today, and just be like Shriya. Just give a smile. You don't have to have any kind of financial to be the Source of Hope. That's what our goal is, and that's what we want to advocate for, you to be the Source of Hope to everyone you meet. Again, follow us on our social media platform, www.thesourceofhope.org. And until next time, this is QC from the QC Show. See you soon.
See you.